I had a thought the other morning, and I thought it was worth sharing with you. You know, Christians often struggle with the idea of sharing their faith or sharing the gospel, especially newer believers or those who haven't stepped out in faith enough to do it. The ideas come to mind like a flood. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a Bible teacher. I'm not an evangelist or a missionary. I'm an introvert. I don't even know how to start the conversation. And once I get it started, what if I'm asked a question that I don't know the answer to? And by this time in the conversation, you might be thinking, well, even if we wanted to address this right now, we're all stuck in home. We're not even around people, even if we wanted to share. Well, that's why I want to talk to you, because I believe now is an easier time than it has ever been to share your faith, to share the gospel, by simply sharing your favorite worship song, sharing your favorite Christian song, sharing a devotion or a sermon from your church, from your pastor or favorite Bible teacher. Because we're all at home, social media is on fire. It's being burnt up. People are on the internet more than they ever have been. And so I believe because of that, it is easier now than ever for you and me to take our phones, our iPads, our laptops, and share that song, share that sermon. Because you share it with your friends, and your friends, some of them share it with their friends, and some of their friends share it with their friends, and it keeps going and going, and only God knows where it ends up. And what if one person clicks on that song or that sermon, and one day in heaven, someone walks up to you and says, I just want to thank you for clicking share. Because it was that song, it was that sermon that broke my heart, that caused me to surrender my life to Christ and accept Jesus as my Savior. It was that moment that turned my life around. Who would have thought that sharing the gospel could be so easy? I encourage you today, now more than ever, click share. And you can start with this video, so that we can encourage as many believers as possible to do the same. As I said, only the Lord knows what might happen if we do.